Well, did you realize not all grades are created equal in CCSD? That's because some schools use what is known as minimum F. This prevents teachers from giving under 50% credit on assignments.
And as 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan now tells you, an effort to keep struggling students motivated may in fact have some unintended consequences after those students get their diploma.
I didn't think this was a real thing at first.
That was CSN history professor Sandra Cosgrove's reaction the first time a student told her about the minimum F policy, also called equitable grading, used in some CCSD schools.
In their high school class, anything they turned in, they got 50% of the points, and they didn't understand why they were getting 0% of the points from me.
The policy is a real thing. While it isn't used at all schools, CCSD leaders say it's a tool available to principals.
The thought and purpose behind that is really to preclude students from getting to the point where they're just so far gone that they have no opportunity of passing that class.
Assistant Superintendent Jesse Welsh says the danger there involves the moment the student makes that discovery.
They shut down, and that's sometimes how a kid decides that they're going to drop out of school.
Cosgrove says she understands the logic.
I'm completely sympathetic to the high schools,
but says she doesn't think it's helping students in the long run.
I do understand they don't want the student to become frustrated, that they don't want the student to drop out. But yeah, sometimes the student needs to struggle a little bit to be able to mature.
And Welsh says that should be the case when a school is using the minimum F policy.
Really, ideally, schools are looking past just giving 50s for all those assignments. They're working with students who may have failed an assignment to say, okay, let's reteach this concept, let's reassess that so that you can get a passing grade.
But Cosgrove says from experience, students showing up in her class are looking to take advantage of the same grading policy, and she can't support the idea.
I've got accreditation bodies that I have to answer to. I've got employers that I have to answer to.
While some critics say the policy is a way for schools to boost graduation rates, Welsh says equitable grading doesn't boost those numbers.
Really, it shouldn't have an impact on overall passage rates because, again, at some point students have to pass assignments in order to earn a passing grade, whether you have a minimum F in place or not.
With the policy being left up to individual principals, there is a potential for problems.
You might have a student transfer from one school to another, and that could either benefit or harm them based on those grading practices.
Cosgrove says she understands the issues the district, principals, and teachers are facing, and the idea behind the policy.
But still, we have to have a discussion about reality and what it means to be college ready.
As a parent, you may want to ask which grading policy your child's school is using so you can better monitor their grades. Brian Callahan, 13 Action News, raising the bar.